Hey friends, welcome to One Flight Down. Welcome to the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. Today we're checking out a beer that comes all the way from Belgium. This one is called Brugse Zot. At least, I think that's how you say that. All right, so this beer comes courtesy of Deb. Deb, thank you so much for getting this beer to me. I'm really excited about this. This is actually brought home from Belgium. This is really, really exciting. We get a lot of Belgian beers here in Canada. We get a lot of Belgian beers here in Winnipeg. I've never seen this one before. This is not the Belgian beers you normally find in our liquor stores. Maybe like a Belgian club might have one, but your average place is not carrying this. I absolutely love the label design on there. Yeah, this is super exciting. And I'm just a quick shout out here to a couple of BrewTube legends out there. Drew from Beer for Breakfast, Packs for Snacks, and the Ginger Yeti. Ginger Yeti Road Beers, John Anderson. They both have great catchphrases. Drew's is try something different. John's is embrace the adventure. And I feel like either of those fit for this because I think this is going to be an adventure. I hope it's going to be an adventure. I hope it's not like a boring Belgian beer. It could be. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I've never had it before. And Deb said to me that when she got this, she also learned that you are always served beer in Belgium in the appropriate glassware with the label of the brewery. I don't have that, but I don't know. This looked kind of festive enough. It looks like it's, along the right lines for that beer. So that's what I'm going with. It's probably the right style. I think this is like a blonde ale or something. I'm actually looking on their website here. And the website says the crazy beer from Bruges. All right, let's check out. Yeah, this one seems to be the first beer that comes up on their website. Brugse Zot Blonde. Okay, so it's a blonde ale. It was a good guess, just from what I could tell. You can't really see much more than just like the dark brown bottle on the screen. But as I'm holding this up, I'm getting a bit of the light from the outside. And it looks like a lighter colored beer. And I'm guessing kind of cloudy looking too from, again, you can't see what I'm seeing there. So what does it say about this beer? It's 6% alcohol, 23 EBU, which maybe is a European way of saying IBU. It's got a little hop symbol next to it. So I assume that's like to do with the bitterness. Yeah, and it gives like a temperature you should have it at. It's got a whole bunch of numbers on there that I'm not going to get into because, I'm not a beer expert. I'm just a guy with a hat that says beer. Let's see here. What are some of the flavor notes that we should expect here? The taste points rather towards bitterness with citrusy hints. That sounds lovely. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a tiny little notes on things here. The main description says, the delicious golden blonde specialty beer full of flavor with a rich color and a complex character full of fruity and spicy aromas is a balanced beer that knows how to playfully charm everyone's taste buds. I mean, this sounds like a beer I'm going to like. I'm going to get it in the best glassware I can and see how this goes. All right, well, I can't shaklook this. Let's see what this does. Put a crown on that, eh? Even that's fun. Okay. And yeah, I'll pour it into my Ritzenhof glass, which actually I got courtesy of my friend Mitch. I just want to give a quick shout out. He gave me a couple of these really fun Ritzenhof glasses a while back, and I haven't found a lot of opportunities to use them. They're a little too fancy to just pull out for day-to-day use. All right, let's pour this in here. I guess I'm not picking the best glass for showing you color or anything like that. And yeah, let's just turn this so you can see that. That's a healthy head on this beer. Yeah, but it's going to to be amazing. I hope. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll be garbage. I hope it's not garbage. And even if it is garbage, I appreciate it so much. If someone brings me a beer back from Belgium, I'm so thankful to have this beer and to share it with all of you. It doesn't matter if it's a good beer or not. If it's a good beer, that just makes it that much better. All right, well, we're just gonna have to let this settle a little bit. It is starting to come down, but we're gonna let it settle just a little bit more. All right, I'm getting impatient. I'm just gonna top this up just a little bit and get into this. I just checked up while waiting on this a bit. It does have a 3.67 rating on Untapped. I don't usually check the Untapped ratings for you guys, but I did right now because I had to wait like 2 minutes for this to settle down. I think that's as settled down as we're gonna get. But that is a pretty frothy looking beer. That head looks amazing. Does that not look fantastic? There's something about like a fluffy head on beer like that I really, really enjoy. So nose-wise, I do get a light breadiness. But for the most part, it kind of just smells like a typical like European Pilsner. It's not a Pilsner. It's it's a blonde ale. It's not a Pilsner. But yeah, I'd say that's kind of the smell. That little bit of like a European Pilsner kind of smell. And the color on this is, again, you're probably seeing a little different than me because I'm getting the light coming at me. Just kind of your typical blonde beer, right? It's a nice yellow color, but again, it looks a little darker with what you're seeing on the screen compared to what I'm seeing. And it's, a little cloudy in its appearance, which is totally fine. No issues there. Just gonna top this up just a little bit more. All right. Well, that is a gorgeous looking beer all the way from Belgium, and it's about to go straight into my belly. All right, let's get into this. Cheers, my friends. Okay, I do get a little bit of that citrusy note that they were talking about. And yeah, a little bit of that Belgian spice. Not as spicy as a lot of things you get from Belgium. I find a lot of Belgian beers tend to have that kind of, there's like some clove in there and stuff like that. There's a little bit of that with this. Like there's a little bit of like a spiciness like that. And it's got a little bit of like a bubblegum kind of a finish to it. Very creamy mouthfeel. I think that's a lot to do with the head that's on there. You get a lot of bitterness from the head too. So if you don't like that, then you really got to wait for that to settle down, which takes a while. The head retains a lot of that bitterness. But man, that's a pretty nice beer. The body is kind of on the lighter side, not quite thin, but light. Pretty decent beer. I'm really thankful I've had a chance to try this. I have not seen it, at least not here in Winnipeg. You might be able to get it in other parts of Canada. We're always a little, we don't quite get the same selections as you're going to get in some of the bigger cities and stuff. But we do okay sometimes. In the Belgian beers, that's like the one import that we seem to do okay on. But again, I've never seen this one before. So Deb, thank you so much for getting me this beer. I appreciate it so much. Mitch, shout out for the glass. Ginger Yeti, I embraced the adventure. Drew, I tried something different. All right, friends, to everyone else who dropped in, thank you so much for dropping by. The Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. We're going to see you all again real soon, my friends. Cheers.
I'm tired and I need to go home.